Welcome back to the Unturned 3.0 survival series. In the last episode, we talked about all the different status markers there, how to survive, the basics to survival, walked you through the inventory, the skills, the crafting, the map, just basic things about the game. And so if you're just coming into the game and you want to find out information about that, go ahead and watch that first video and it will help you out for starting out, and then come back to this video because we're going to continue on with the survival series. So in the last episode, I actually managed to find a maple strike, a separate mag, a suppressor, and a couple different things starting out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue on and just walk back through, and we're going to head to the military base. Now, we already looted this area, but since I left the game and came back, I actually have the ability to loot things again, and there's more items. Now, I was running there, and I actually attracted him that time. Okay, here's a pretty cool Suture Kit, which is good for survival if you take damage and stuff. We have some cloth, which cloth is very, 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 very vital, because cloth can be used. Basically, I tell everybody this. Oh, I almost missed a bandage. I tell everybody this. As you go along, if you find any clothes, pick it up, because you can take those clothes and you can change them into, like here, let me just show you. If I take off my top, you can change them into cloth. And then once you change them into cloth, you can actually take that cloth and make rags, which are good for, obviously, survival, because you need to gain health back if you take damage. So always take clothings, always change them into cloth, always take those cloths, change them into bandages. But first and foremost, the first thing that you should do next to making bandages and stuff like that is gather up, I believe it's 7, or maybe, let me see, what is it? Where's it at? It's 9. You need 9 cloth to make a bedroll. Bedrolls are very, very important, because you take that bedroll, you can place it down, claim it, and that is your respawn spot. So you can either choose to respawn randomly or respawn at home, which takes you to that bedroll. So let's see you find a pretty sweet spot somewhere in the world that you want to establish a base at. Then what you do at that point is you take that bedroll, put it down in that base, and that can be your home. That's how you can spawn at a specific location. So we're gonna try to craft that in this episode if we can. Now, I'm just gonna kill all these zombies real fast. Oh, I just wasted ammo. And then I need to actually get some something to drink and eat, because I'm starting to lose my hunger and thirst pretty quickly here. We got some explosives, which we don't need. We've got another military vest, which we don't need. Here we go, military helmet. That's good for additional protection. We have another maple strike. Now this brings us to a, oh, here we go, military top. We're going to turn that into cloth. That brings us to a very important topic, because you can see that that one's actually completely almost damaged. So that's good. That's okay, because we're gonna essentially ditch that anyway. So I just turned that into cloth, and now if I wanted to, I could take that cloth and turn it into a rag, which I'm not going to do because I'm trying to save that for a bedroll. So given the fact that this actually has a ton of damage already, what I'm going to do is control-click to bring that up, and I'm going to take the mag out of this gun. And so click this, it'll take the mag out, and then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and actually drop that on the ground, because I don't want that anymore. And now I have an additional magazine. There's a 21, there's a 5, and then the one I currently have, which is 15 out of 30. So I just gained a mag, essentially, which is kind of cool. And then this way, too, if somebody finds this gun, they're probably not going to want to keep it, because, well, there's no ammo in it. So what's the point of that unless they find a mag, which might be hard to find. And so that's how you take ammo out of a gun, and then you have an additional mag. So let's go ahead and we got to hurry up here. We're going to start to die from hunger and thirst, and that would not be good for demonstrations of a video, for a survival video, but, you know, I am talking like crazy. So, let's see. We got some more sandbags. Come here, man, zombie. Zombies will... Okay, here we go. Here's a baseball bat. They dropped a baseball bat. We could use that as a melee if we wanted to. Zombies will jump over will climb over certain items, and they won't on other items. It just depends on what it is. Alright, let's see. Oh, sweet, military ammunition crate. This is perfect. So, with this crate, what we can do, this is another thing crafting, for crafting ammunition. So you can see now that I have this crate, I could take that, and I could fill up this mag to 30. can do the same here, and then it's going to use up that crate. But now I have 2 additional full 30 mags that I can use for my gun, which is awesome. I also got a top, so I'm going to take that and rip that up in the cloth. And here's another military crate. Sweet. And so I have an additional military crate that I can use once my ammo depletes, and we're doing quite well here. Now, all I got to do is find some food and water. So what I actually might do first, instead of getting more military loot, is head into Alberton, which is right here on the map, right by Confederation Bridge. A very important location, highly contested location. And I'm going to try to go in here and get some food and drink. Also, we have, how much experience do we have? 50. So what I want to do is I want to up my building, my crafting, so I can make some better stuff. I also want to, let's see, slower beating. Let's do vitality, and we'll do that 2 times. Okay, there we go. So food and drink will start to go down a lot slower, which is great. So we're going to head into Alberton, and we're going to try to find some food and drink, because that's going to be very, very vital. And tech shipping, there's my sign, guys. So, Alberton has a couple different residential buildings. It has a couple different things that are pretty cool to talk about, because it's going to allow us, I believe, to talk about a couple different things, which are pretty important. And we can also, you guys can also see the houses and things like that. So I'm not going to waste my ammo on this guy. I'm just going to shank him, since he wasn't really paying attention. And that way I can conserve some ammo. Conserving ammo is probably a pretty important thing that you might want to consider doing. Duct tape, which we don't need right now. I think we used to have to need that for bedrolls, but since we don't need that anymore, it's not a problem. So we've got corn, eggs, chips, and let's see, anything else in here? Glue, and an ace clip. So we just got a couple different things. Corn, which is fully degraded, so we don't want to eat this corn because that's going to probably give us damage. The chips I think we can eat without taking any damage, which will give us some hunger back. And basically, by damage, I mean like the disease isn't going to go down. So we have eggs too, which I don't know if we need to eat, if we need to cook the eggs. I would imagine you might have to, actually. But nope, we don't have to. So we just got, our food went way up, and so did our thirst. Some foods you'll need to cook, some you won't have to. And depending on what it is, you could take disease or toxicity as a result of not cooking meat or something like that. So we do have this corn here. Now I wonder if we can actually take that corn and craft it into a seed currently. Yes, we can. So here's a very important aspect of the game. You can actually find seeds that you can plant in the ground, and you can harvest them and get crop from them. Given the fact that this corn is somewhat damaged, I don't want to eat this. So what I want to do instead is turn this into seed. From this seed, I can actually plant it in grass or in a planter, which planters allow it to grow faster. But I'm going to plant it in the grass. Now this will grow after a certain amount of time, and then I can harvest it. So you can see it says 0%. If I come back to this later, like I could essentially establish a little crop right here, come back and get food later, that will be good for consuming like raw, fresh vegetables. And you can see 1% there. Now keep in mind, zombies can destroy that, so you might want to not draw zombies over there. So you can essentially establish a farm in your base and have a nice little farm that you can grow some crops and stuff. So let's continue to look through here. Let's see, we got some glue, we got some binos. Binos are pretty cool. I don't really have a desire to use them right now because there's no players need to look for anything like that. So I'm okay with, I'll hold on to these. And let's go ahead and actually, we need to make sure that's equipped. The 3, we'll do that on 4. This will be on, we can't do that for 5, I guess. Okay. Let's see, if I put this up here, does that make a difference? I don't think so. But maybe you can only do consumables currently. Yep, only consumables it looks like. So we've got another clip. We've got a pistol here. So this is a cool example of a pistol, a Colt magazine, perfect. So this Colt is damaged. Now, if you didn't want a melee weapon in your secondary, you wanted a pistol, just click and drag, and this will put it into your secondary. Now, since we have a Colt mag too, we can actually do the better Colt. This is significantly damaged, and so this is actually going to probably be way less accurate than I want it to be. Not too bad, though. But you can see it's unsuppressed, so it's going to draw other zombies around. And as I continue to fire this, it's going to get more and more degraded. So just keep that in mind. Okay, here we go. We got some water. Now, currently, water is just safe to drink in general, other than the quality, which this is kind of low, so I wonder if I'll take any disease from that. Nope. But in 2.0, water actually, there was dirty water, and then there was clean water, and dirty water would essentially give you damage if you consumed it. I got some shades now. Yeah. Anything in the tub? Nothing. Okay, green sweater vest, one of my favorite things to find in game, because if you change this into cloth, it will give you 3. And so now that I have enough to make a bedroll, let's go ahead and, where is it? Here we go. We can create a bedroll. Now we have a bedroll, and we could place it down and then claim it if we wanted to make this our base, but we don't want to do that, so I'm not going to do that quite yet. We also got a candy bar here, which is good for hunger. And so we're getting that we're getting that back up. Now this is pretty damaged. I wonder if I'll take any disease from that. Yeah, so there you go. Perfect example. I actually took some toxicity from that because I lost 6 because that was actually highly degraded. The quality was not that great, and so I took some damage. A couple black teas, a couple more cloths. I'm going to change this into cloth and then make that into some medical supplies. So I have 4 of 2 that I needed for this rag, and I could make another one if I want to. And now that I've made 2, I can actually turn this into a bandage, which it restores more, and it will, I believe, stop, certain ones will stop bleeding faster, I think, maybe. I'm not entirely sure what the mechanics in 3.0 are currently like, but they will restore more. Now, I usually kind of like to keep a bunch of different kinds of zombies, so if I need to, I can have various levels of healing, so I don't have to waste certain ones if I haven't taken that much damage or something. I don't know what the mechanics are fully like in 3.0 yet, because like I said, it's not done, and so a lot of these things might change, but the core mechanics will stay the same. Pizza is a great place to find food items, which will go in here. We'll look at, here's a cola. What do we have down here? Some lettuce, perfect. And potato, we have a knife down there, another knife here, we have some juice here, and so, oh, we almost missed some chips. Is that a chips or seed? It's an energy bar. So if we take this energy bar and eat this, we might actually gain energy back too, I would imagine. And food. These are both degraded, which is perfect. This is highly degraded, so I'm just going to drop that. This will be good for drinking, getting some water back. So I'm going to go ahead and plant these over here with my other crop. And then that way I'll have some food to come back to while we're running through a city or something like that, which is kind of important. You want to make sure you have a good supply of food always. You can see finding stuff's fairly easy, but on a multiplayer server, maybe not. So it's going to grow really slow in the grass here. If it's not in a planter, it grows really slow. So we'll probably come back to that like in the future. So 74 out of 188. So I think I'm pretty good in terms of food and drink for right now. So let's go ahead and head to the military base. Clothing store, there's a post. Here's another cool thing. Cars. There are actually cars in this game. So you can see when we come up to a car, it'll either be destroyed or it'll be in working order. If it's in working order, it might have gas. You can see it says 26%. That is the amount of gas that's currently in this blue hatchback. Let's kill this thing. I'm going to probably aggro that right there. And another one as well. This has 23%. So I'm going to go ahead and take that blue hatchback. Certain cars consume gas quicker. Certain cars consume gas slower. And then there are also like military... Oop, we got hit there, so we took some damage. Certain military transport vehicles actually have are harder to destroy. So keep that in mind as well. So we took some damage there. So I guess I'll show you how to bandage. Be a good opportunity to do that. I'm actually going to go ahead and drop this because I don't really want that. And so let's hit 5 to bring up our rag. And oops, I did not put my melee weapon in my slot, so that's an issue. Actually, let's use the bandage instead. So, no, we'll go through the rags first. So once we have our rag out, just hit left mouse button to apply it. And you can see I gained some health back. There you go. I'm up to 94%. So that's all you got to do. Have it equipped and then hit left mouse button and you'll apply the bandage or the rag or whatever it is. So let's take this car. Actually, let's walk through how to do this. So to get in the car, just hit F and you'll enter the car. To drive, WASD. Braking is spacebar. It'll stop you right away. So let's go ahead and drive it to the military base, because the military base, like I said, is one of the best places to find military grade loot, which will allow us to find the best backpack, some of the best weapons, and will allow us to have really, really great loot. And then in the next episode, we'll talk about establishing a base. But we first need to find an axe. Actually, we can cut down trees with anything, whether it be our hand or a baseball bat or whatever. So you can take the car and you can actually run zombies over, which is kind of important. And we can also hit various things, and zombies can hit our car and cause us to take damage. So you can see I'm actually bleeding right now, which is not a good thing, because I'm gonna lose health over time until that bleeding stops. So let's go ahead and hit 4 to bring out our bandage, and we're gonna gain some health back. This is kind of a good opportunity to show you a lot of things with my mistakes that I'm making. I'm out of ammo. So let's go ahead and hold T to bring up the attachment area and equip our mag. Now, what I want to do is I want to fill that other mag back up, so I always have ammo. So I'm going to use that crate and fill it up. I still have some bullets in there, so I can use that again if I need to. So I took some damage. I'm at 52% health. I have a dressing yet, so I can use that to bring my health back up. And now I'm almost out of medical items. So it's a good thing I just found those pants, because I want to change those into cloth and then make a rag. Because now I only have one medical. Actually, I have 2 medical items, so it's okay. Also, I have some toxicity there, so I can take these vitamins and I could consume them, and you'll see that goes back up to 100, as well as it gains some health back. So you can see that it's very vital to have medical items, because a simple mistake like that just almost cost me my life. Some more clothes, military crate, great. Let's go ahead and craft those into cloth. Very vital to do this, guys. Very, very vital to change those into medical supplies, okay? So make sure you're always doing that. Now, at the military base, there is usually a mega zombie, which is very, very difficult to kill. I did not see him, though. Ooh, here we go. We got weapons galore. Okay, so I'm missing space. I don't have any more space, so I can't take anything. So I'm going to do the same thing I did before. I'm going to take the mag out of this, and then we're going to drop that gun. I'm going to do the same with this one. Take the mag out of that. I'm going to drop that. And then we're going to equip our old gun. And then I'm going to fill up those mags with the crates. And now we have a bunch of mags, which is perfect. And we don't have to worry anymore about ammo, because we're pretty well off now. Now, if you reorganize this, you can actually make more space, so keep that in mind too. Okay. Actually, let's do this. So, let's see. What else can we find here? Oh, I almost missed this. Okay. So, let's make this 3, make this 4, make this 5. Alright, we're doing alright. We're doing alright, guys. So, let's go ahead and check one of the towers and see if there's anything up there. Kill all the zombies that are around. And then also don't forget that you're gaining experience, so you want to make sure you're putting that experience into some stats here. Let's see, sharpshooter is probably important. Exercise, that's also important. What do I want to do next? Parkour maybe? No, I already got parkour. Well, what about immunity? No. Toughness? No. Strength? Healed more quickly. That's probably pretty important. Strength might be good to have. Use healing items more efficiently. That also might be pretty good. Let's go ahead and let's do healing and strength. And we have 10 more, so we'll hold on to that. So let's go up here and see if we can find a better backpack. I'm currently looking for like an Alice pack, which is one of the best backpacks in game. Jeez, just so I'm gonna have to start turning away items over here. Because that's the good thing about playing by yourself. You can find all the items and you never like run out of stuff essentially. Gonna take the mag out of this. I think after that I don't really need any more mags. All I need at that point is just military crates to fill things up. All right. Oh, I almost just dropped my good gun. Just walked away. All right, let's go down and see if we can find a Alice backpack, an Alice pack. I was hoping to kind of find a military, the Mega Zombie, so I can show you how hard it is to kill one of them, and how they give like a ton of XP. I just triggered him because I was running. I like to aim down sights a lot more because it's very, you just miss less shots. And then also you can find scopes that you can put on, and you can get like 7 times, 6 times, 8 times, 16 times, red dots, hollows. There's all kinds of different things you can get in the game, which is awesome. One of the reasons why Unturned, I should use the less stamina one. I think that's going to be my next one I'm going to get. Unturned is very in-depth, and it's just a lot of fun to play. There we go, military crate. Perfect. So we'll just hold on to that. We don't need any more mags. Actually, I can probably drop a mag if I need to. Another gun. I'm kind of hoping to find a different type of gun so you guys can see something other than maple strikes. So this one's actually pretty full up in terms of the quality. So we could hold on to that and use that if we need, if this one degrades so much where the accuracy starts being an issue until we repair it. Here we go. That's what I'm talking about. Timberwolf. Okay, guys. Welcome to sniping. Timberwolves, once you find a scope for it, are very, very important because these things do a ton of damage. This one's kind of degraded, so it might not work out as best as I was hoping, but this does a ton of damage. It's pretty much a one-shot kill, headshot to players. Very, very deadly thing to have. Now, since I don't really have a desire for it, I'm just going to drop it, but just keep in mind Timberwolves are awesome to find, okay, guys? So there was also, oh yeah, here we go, red dot scope. So if we hold T, we can equip that, and now you can see that the scope has changed on the top here, which gives us a nice new, little bit of a varied zoom scope, which is awesome. Not varied zoom, but it's just got a greater zoom, I should say. Great. Great find there. Alright, so guys, I think that that's going to be it for this episode. We covered quite a bit of stuff in this episode. Hopefully you guys found this helpful. And check back next time because we're going to start trying to establish a base. So check out that video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. If you did, click that thumbs up button below. Feel free to subscribe if you're new to the channel, and I will see you guys next time.